Happened aboard the Q train at 11:30 on Friday night. Walter and 3 of his friends were heading home after a Hanukkah party in Manhattan when he turned to another group of riders and said,
"Happy Hanukkah." Like, "Happy Hanukkah, my friends." Like something to that effect.
Hanukkah? That's when the Jews killed Jesus.
You killed him. You killed Jesus. You killed him on Hanukkah. You dirty Jew. You effing Jew.
Hassan Askari, another passenger, tried to help. He was beaten up too.
I don't understand. They just said Happy Hanukkah. That was it. There was nothing else. No provoking.
There were 14 of them total, 6 girls and 8 guys, and they're hitting me in the face. I'm bleeding on the ground. My lid splits open. I'm bleeding, and this random stranger, Hassan Askari, jumps in.
I grabbed him and I pulled him to the side, and I said, "What's wrong? I mean, are you crazy or something? What are you doing?" They all grabbed me and then they pushed me against the wall, and then they punched me up a little bit. From there, they beat up Walter. They punched him and, they beat him down pretty bad. It was really bad to see what happened.
Hassan's the only person to try and help us at all. Everybody runs to the back of the car.
No one else helped us except Hassan. No one else on the train.
A Muslim American saved us when our own people were on the train and didn't do anything, and when everyone else's people were on the train doing anything. Someone who in the media often gets painted as the enemy of Israel and the Jews. This is a Bangladeshi Sunni Muslim. This is someone that jumped in. He knew we were Jews to help us.
That guy, Hassan, my girlfriend and me and my best friend might have been beaten to death on that train if he hadn't jumped in and helped us.
My father, my parents, they always brought me up to help my fellow man. There's no question about whether I did anything special or not. What I did should be the norm for anyone. And Islam, it teaches you to be helpful to your fellow man, to be kind, courteous.
Hi everybody, the reason why I'm showing you my edited version of this news article from the New York Post is not to show you how great Muslims are and not to show you how Muslims behave, but to show you that this was one man, one very slightly built guy who happens to be a Muslim, jumps in and risks his neck. 8 guys, and not just, I've walked into situations where I stood up for somebody who was getting bullied, but when someone is on a subway and getting kicked and beat down, and you're one little guy and you step in, you're really walking into an ass kicking. It takes a lot of courage to do that. This doesn't prove Muslims are great. This just disproves anybody who says all Muslims are bad. And look, even the Jewish guy and the Muslim guy who are together, listen to the quote back a little bit where he says, "Our people didn't help us."
A Muslim American saved us when our own people were on the train and didn't do anything, and when everyone else's people were on the train doing anything.
Our people went to the back of the train and the Muslims stayed. So we even people who, when we love a Muslim, he's still in our mind, he's not our people. So that's another thing we got to get beyond. But take a look at this. It's not like I'm not rah-rah cheering saying Muslims are great. I'm saying this man did a great thing, and he's incredibly brave. He happens to be a Muslim, and the fact that he is a Muslim did not stop him from doing anything. And in his mind, his Muslim faith was part of the training that helped him be a hero in this situation. This guy's a loving guy, and he happens to be a Muslim. So, thanks.